I realized something today as I'm drinking my cafecito at 11 o'clock at night. Yo, what fucking podcaster you know drinking cafecito at 11 o'clock at night? How you doing? We had it early. I didn't even hit the intro yet. I'm hitting the fucking Frank Sinatra. When you listen to Lil Kim, and I mean the nastiest of the nastiest Lil Kim, like 90s Lil Kim. I think the first album, what's the first album? Hardcore album? Hell yeah. Drugs, nigga. When did this album come out? 96. I'm going through it. But I'm not trying to be victimized here. I'm not trying to have niggas be all like, yo, hang in there, buddy. First of all, don't call me buddy. I hate that shit. I hate that buddy shit. I hate that bud shit. I hate all of it. Don't call me bud. Don't call me buddy. Don't call me pal. It's very, very demeaning. I feel like that. I've talked about it on this podcast before, but fuck it. We gonna run it back because that's what we do sometimes. Yo, I feel like it's a white man's demeaning thing to say to somebody because they all use it. Hey, come here, bud. Come here, buddy. Like, I'm not your buddy. I'm not your bud. I'm not your pal. Don't talk to me like I'm fucking 11. We getting right back to it. I'm going through it, and this ain't me looking for any type of whatever. This is if you're going through it, I got the cure. Don't call your therapist. Don't call your psychiatrist. Don't call nobody talking about boost up the Lexapro. I'm good where I'm at. 10 milligrams is straight for me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bump some Lil Kim. You bump some Lil Kim, the nastiest of the nasty, the hardcore album from 96, and you rap along to it. You learn those words, and it's fucking hilarious. She's fucking dirty, disgusting. And I know Megan Thee Stallion is too. Like, we got that now, but I feel like Lil Kim was just a whole nother level. And I was bumping it today, and it made me laugh. Because I remember I was rapping the one with the song off the album with Jay-Z in class, and I got fucking detention for it. I said some nasty shit. Oh, this is my favorite part right here. I only got to play clips because you guys know how fucking YouTube is. It's very cunty, right? It's very, very cunty. Your fist, then you feel the mist through your uterus. That is the only way I want to say uterus now. I don't know why I would say uterus, but that's the only way I want to say uterus now. Inhale this, clench your fists, then you feel the mist through your uterus. Dopamines and serotonin and all that good shit firing through because you hear how Lil Kim says uterus, nigga. Hold on. R.I.P. B.I.G. Inhale this, clench your fist, then you feel the mist through your uterus. Yo. Oh, what was the other song? Hold on. This is the stupidest intro I've had in a while, but you know, we need it, man. I need it, you need it, we all fucking need it. How you doing? What's the other one? Lil Kim, Jay-Z. Big Mama, I think. Yeah. This is the one that I fucking sang in detention. I fucking love YouTube ads, nigga. Go fuck yourself. Somebody else promoting this shit. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I don't want to hear none of that. Talking about play my mixtape. You gotta go on. What? This is the song I sang in detention one time. I sang in class and got detention. I knew I was gonna get detention. I did it anyway. I was like, fuck it, I'm a class clown. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take one for the team. I don't know why I was like that. Like the shit that my mom went through and my dad wasn't necessarily like, it wasn't like, and I bust their balls all the time. Like I bust their balls all the time cause, and now they give me credit. You know what I'm saying? Now they give me and my brother credit. But they never had to deal with like us, you know, gang banging, getting locked up and none of that. You know, we're very, very careful and they raised us right and all of that good stuff. The stuff that they dealt with though was like, if I was a parent to myself, I would have looked, and I'm sure I would have looked at myself like, bro, you might as well fucking sell meth on the corner and get locked up. Because the shit we got in trouble for was stupid shit. Like me and my brother took joy in doing stupid shit for fucking laughs. And this is the type of shit I was rapping in class. To get in trouble and shit purposely. You know what I'm saying? When's the part coming on? Damn, YouTube's acting up. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, what? Why did it just do that? Like a real bitch. Damn. Who says that, first of all? I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. My science teacher was like, that's it. And I was going to keep going, and she was like, I don't like saying my government on the podcast, so I'm going to say Jimmy, like repeating my name, and I wouldn't stop. She was like, all right, you got detention. And I was like, fucking let's go. That's what I wanted. Cause if I was rapping Lil Kim purposely to be like mad, like raw and fucking like raunchy in class on purpose, and I didn't get detention, it would have been for nothing. So I had to get something. And this is the type of stupid shit me and my brother used to get in trouble for. That's why our parents definitely looked at us like, yo, you niggas might as well have done the crazy shit, because the shit that you guys are getting in trouble for is stupid. Like, me and my brother used to dare each other to piss on neighbors' doors and shit. Knock on it, piss. Like, we would want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It made no sense. Like, we would knock on the door, piss on it, so that when they started coming to the door, it was like a challenge. We used to set up like ninja war, like stupid challenges for ourselves. Knock on the door, piss on the door, so that when we knocked and they heard it, they're walking towards the door, and we have to race to pee and then run away. My brother fucking drops his fucking Jansport, and then, you know, fucking got my ass beat because I was the one who dared him. Going on? What? I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. I would be scared of that bitch. Honestly. Truly. But honestly, though, you want some fucking serotonin, you want that dopamine, you want your brain to be chemically balanced? Bump some Lil Kim, the nastiest of the nasty. I promise you. And learn the lyrics if you don't already. Fuck bitches, get money. What was the other one? What was her verse on fuck bitches, get money? Get money. I'm saying fuck bitches, get money. It's called Get Money. I'm drawing a blank right now, guys. This is like my New York card getting revoked right now. That's fucking terrible. What is it? Fuck bitches, get money. Fuck niggas, get money. This is me remembering it. Niggas, better grab a seat. Grab on your dick as your bitch gets deep. All right, I gotta stop. I feel like my teacher's gonna, I feel like you guys are the teacher and you're gonna be like, Jimbo, cut it out. She probably wanted to call me a faggot or some crazy shit because I went to Harlem and that's how the teachers used to talk to you. There are so many reasons behind my trauma, like behind like my anxiety and depression, that I can't really blame one person. Like going to school, going to that school didn't help. That school is gone now. It doesn't even exist. I wish I was lying. I'm not trying to be all like, yo, I went to Harlem. I went to school so bad that it's shut down. I'm dead serious. Look at Bread and Roses. That's a red flag. Bread and Roses Integrated Arts High School. They tried so hard to make a fucking school that was different from any other school in Harlem. It was the dream school. Like we were gonna fucking change the game. And we shut down. We shut it the fuck down. Oh, God damn it, man. It's your boy, Jimbo. Off a cafecito at 11 o'clock at night, no big deal. Episode 78. We here, better late than never. A day late and $1 short, but we here. What do you hear? What do you say? Episode 78 is brought to you by Soulita.
Welcome to hell.
Beep, 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 beep. That me, my boy.
Pay my taxes. Your girlfriend call me mom.
Take it
Girlfriend call me
easy.
King. Your name's King, you fucking scumbag.
My intro goes so hard. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe that's my daughter does now. Dad, can you even believe it? That's what she does every time now. Can you even believe it, Dad? I forget where my buttons are, guys. Give me
Get the fuck out of here.
That's my favorite one right there. Get the fuck out of here. You motherfucking. My mental health is deteriorating like your mother's mental health last Saturday when I told her I had to go.
Get the fuck out of here.
I can't stay forever. I can't stay forever. I told her. We switch into water because I care about myself a little bit. I saw the Batman. The Batman was fire. So nice. I had to see it twice. Might have to see it thrice. But thank God for that movie, man. Thank God for a lot. Because your boy's going through it. You know what I'm saying? Got to figure some things out. Got to figure out what the fuck's working. That's why we were a little behind. But it happens, man. We get back on the horse. You niggas is back on the streams, and I love it. Riddle me this. Journey without it, and you will never prevail. But if you have too much of it, you will surely fail. I should have did that with my Riddler voice. Hold on. Journey without it, and you will never prevail. But if you have too much of it, you will surely fail. I'm sure that was trash. What's the answer, ladies and gentlemen? Confidence. That's a nice one. I like that one. I needed the confidence to do this podcast, and I found it. But I don't feel myself too much because then I feel like that's another problem. It's impossible for me to feel it too much, honestly. I don't have it in me. On some real, though, on a very humble tip, I was on this week. I was going to say last week. On the last episode of Ready to Die. That's another 90s Junior Mafia reference. That's Biggie for those who are uncultured. Last time on Ready to Die. I probably shouldn't joke like that. I don't want to die, guys. I have a lot to live for. And on the last episode of Ready to Die anyway. Complex Ambition. Man, honestly, truly, big shout out to Complex Ambition. If you guys don't know about Complex Ambition, you're living under a fucking rock. Love those dudes. They do the reaction videos in the car. The only niggas who do that shit. At least the only ones that I acknowledge. My boy Sound, my boy Marloon, my boy Mindset. Those guys, this past week, I went on their podcast. It was shared all week. I'm probably going to keep sharing it, so you guys keep watching it, running that bitch up. If you're new listeners coming from Complex Ambition, welcome. Those guys put the fucking battery in my back this week when I've been finding, on some real shit, I've been finding it very hard to motivate myself to do this podcast shit right now. I've been finding it hard to like motivate myself to do anything lately, honestly. It happens though. It sucks, you know what I mean? But we all go through it. That's me being open about it, again, is not me looking for anything, but more so shedding light so the niggas know, nigga, we go through this shit, we get back up, and that's it, because we're men. I'm not trying to sound masculine or whatever, toxic masculinity. This is like the least toxic masculine thing I could do on the podcast is be like, yo, this exists. But now let's throw a little toxic masculinity in there, quote unquote. Get the fuck back up. Find the motivation somehow. Motivate yourself, whatever you got to do. Don't beat your shit. You know what I fucking realize I be doing a lot on this podcast? I be trying to say, yo, get up, beat your shit, go about your day. I found out recently that if you do that too much, or even just do it at all, it drains your energy. It gives you more anxiety. I'm just like, okay. Which is funny because I would have thought that's like a stress relief thing. But it makes sense. Because after I'm done beating my shit, I'm like, you fucking dirty motherfucker. Not as much now. I feel like when I was little, it was worse. Oh my God. When I was little and I went to church, it was the worst. It was probably the worst time. Because when I was little, I probably went to church up until, if you guys are long listeners of the podcast, we're 78 episodes deep. You guys know at this point that I went to church literally until I was like 15, probably consistently. And that shit got like every Sunday just jammed a new lesson or the same one over and over again. My favorite ones that traumatized me was every week it was God is coming, the world is ending, repent. We have to turn, these are the end of times. We have to repent, we have to turn to God, these are the end of times. So I would go home with that in my head, and raging hormonal me at 15, 16, who just started beating his meat, will start being his meat because I couldn't fucking stop. When you're that little, you can't stop. You just keep going and going and going and going and going. Every fucking day, every fucking night, every fucking night. You know what I'm saying? So you just whack, 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 whack. You bust a nut. And then after, at that age especially, I look at myself, I'm like, damn, you're a fucking animal, dude. Like, you're fucking disgusting. I can't even believe we just did this right now. Like, this is me and my hormones, my teenage hormones talking to each other at 16. Beating your shit, fucking busting that nut, and then be like, you fucking animal. You fucking animal, you. How could you? How could you do this to us? God's not fucking happy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to fucking wipe this shit up. We're going to throw the fucking towel under the bed for mom to pick up next morning and wonder why it's so crusty. And we're going to fucking pray. Right now, we're going to pray. And every night I would beat it was this process. I would beat my shit, bust that nut, have that realization of like, you're fucking disgusting. And then pray after and ask God to forgive you for jerking off. I wish I was fucking joking, and I'm not. I'm not. I was retarded. I still am retarded. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So I do that now still. But on some real shit, I read about that. I had that discovery. My boy Serge, shout out to Serge. Serge put me on, and then I researched it. It drains you, which that part makes sense. It takes away your energy, but it causes anxiety. I'm gonna look it up right now. I do this shit on the podcast all the time. I don't know why I'm not doing it now. Your boy's a bit rusty. Masturbating. Cons. There's pros, obviously. Too much of masturbation can cause not only fatigue in the physical and psychological sense, but it can also cause lower back pain. Okay. Oh, this is actually an article on pros and cons. Masturbation is not a sin. What? It has been seen through time that there has been a lot of misconceptions over masturbation. It was considered taboo in the 18th and 19th century and regarded as a mental issue of a person. I kind of feel like it is. But the perception has changed over time, and masturbation is now considered to be a normal, natural, healthy activity done in private. It is now accepted as an activity which is not only pleasant but also safe. Okay, a lot of things are okay now, but we'll get to that another time. Some of the common reasons why people indulge in masturbation are: masturbation enables one to give pleasures to himself and feel a sense of happiness through the release of endorphins. It is a means to release stress and build up sexual tension. That one's true. It allows a person to get to know more about his own body. That reason is fucking bullshit. Some horny nigga wrote that one. Cause how much are you gonna learn about your body through how many strokes? There's only so much you could fucking learn about your body. Masturbation myths. It causes acne, blindness, insanity, or excessive hair growth. It causes injury to the genitals. Affects sperm count. All right. Side effects. Ooh. There's a sense of guilt and shame associated with masturbation due to age-old traditional belief based on culture and religion. That's where it came from. Some people become addicted to masturbation and spend a lot of time doing it, which disrupts their daily life activities. It also affects their social life and relationships, as they prefer being in their own company. That never happens. I love being inside. You know what? Sometimes masturbation can affect a man's sensitivity during sex, as having a tight grip on one's penis can decrease sensation. Too much of this is the one that I read. Masturbation also affects the sexual life of a couple, as getting an erection or achieving an erection is not possible without masturbation. There was another one. There was like a deep one that I read about it. Masturbating and testosterone. About it fucking with your testosterone. There we go. It doesn't decrease it, but it definitely drains your energy. That's why when you read about boxers not busting a nut before a fight. So yeah, I don't know why I went down this whole rabbit hole right now. It's just what happens. Welcome back. Yeah. Do the right thing. That's what I was getting at. Do the right thing for your mental health. Find what you got to do. Whatever you do, don't do that too much. I'm not even to be frank with you guys. I'm not even doing it anymore. To be real with you. This is definitely a conversation to be had in private, but you niggas know me. I get a laugh out of everything. I was shouting out Sound, Marloon, and Mindset from Complex Ambition. They put the battery in my fucking back to podcast, and those are my guys. I love them to death. I'm going to have them on soon. You'll see them on here soon. We're going to keep the fucking ball rolling. We're talking about some crazy shit. Because there's a lot of crazy shit happening right now. I don't have a doubt in my mind that aside from what's happening to me on a personal level, is aside from that, it's the world. There's a lot of shit going on. When shit happens with the world, bro, I carry that shit. I hate that I do it. I don't want to do it. You know, I try to do things that make me not give a fuck. And there's times where I'm successful and I don't give a fuck. But most of the time, I'm like, I'm fucking working or I'm going about my life. And this person's talking about how high the gas is going. This person's talking about fucking some angry fucking dickhead in Russia who might do something to forget about it. I don't want nothing to do with it. But we're here. We're still alive, yes. We don't fucking have bombs going off. I'm fucking grateful because Ukraine is going through it right now, and prayers to them. And if I have listeners in different areas, and if you're a listener in Ukraine somehow, some way, man, shout out to my any supporters over there. I seen some comment on Sound's post, the Complex Ambition podcast. Shout out to you guys, man. Keep fighting the good fight. I'm over here fucking bitching about little stupid shit, and there could be real life problems like that happening. So at the end of the day, somebody always has it worse. That's what you also got to tell yourself. And prayers for Ukraine. Because this shit is fucking nuts. February, March, and we don't have the bombs going off in our fucking backyard, but it's enough that something like that is happening on the planet we live in that I feel it, and I'm like, yo, that I feel that makes me emotional. Honestly, this is me being a fucking hippie motherfucker, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it just sucks. You know, I carry shit like that with me. When somebody is going through something on the other side of the world, that don't mean automatically, oh, we don't give a shit. February, March of 2022 is really starting to feel like February, March of 2020. And I'm not rocking with that. I'm really not rocking with that. I want this to be a fucking better year. And at this point, I feel like the 2020s are just where's the fucking happy ending, dog? There is like, you start to feel like the last time I felt like there was a light at the end of the tunnel was like we had like a little fucking drop. We were in a fucking hamster cage, and you had those little water bottles that they had that I never understood that there's like little droplets of water that come out. We had like a little bit of that coming out of a fucking titty. We had like a little bit of fucking milk coming out of a mom who's trying to breastfeed, who just can't, you know what I'm saying? The baby and the mom can't fucking attach. In 2021, when shit started opening back up. But right now, man, this fucking Russia shit is crazy. I don't even understand. Like it's always over. It's over like fucking. It's a power trip. It's taking over land. It's a power trip, and niggas gonna keep power tripping. You think that nigga's gonna stop in Ukraine? He's gonna want to stop in Ukraine? No, he's gonna want to fucking keep conquering and conquering and conquering. Why not? Not that I would do it, but when you power trip, I was saying this on Complex Ambition on the CAP podcast, on CAP, the CA podcast, the Complex Ambition podcast. When you power trip, you don't stop tripping. That's a trip that you don't stop tripping on a power trip. You keep tripping. You keep wanting more. And man, somebody needs to kill this nigga. I'm sorry. I know, I went from, if I just got done watching the Spider-Man movie where Aunt May was giving us the Uncle Ben lesson of like, oh, don't kill, maybe I'd be like, all right, somebody's got to arrest Putin. But I just watched The Batman, and guess what? That nigga's got to die. Or do the whole Batman thing, break a couple bones accidentally, days later, oh, he died. But you don't know, because Batman, he also, quote unquote, doesn't kill, but that nigga's killing people, bro. You know he is. You know he's sneaking some bodies in there. No, you don't. People just don't know about it. Oh, Lord God. And what were they talking about on Cap? There was a fucking video, some dude breaking down how Putin was giving out $40K to families or to soldiers fighting for Russia, for Putin. $40K. 40,000 if they're injured. 60,000 to the families of the soldiers who died. 60,000? You got niggas fighting for you, a fucked up fight, mind you. It's bullying. If you look at the map, and I went through this with the whole with what was happening with Armenia last year, 2 years ago. Last year. It's fucking bullying, bro. You just look at the map. You don't gotta. I don't think anybody's actually questioning it right now. But yo, man, like somebody's just gotta kill this nigga. This nigga has to die. There's no other way to say it. A nigga like that is not gonna stop at Ukraine. He's gonna keep fucking going and going and going and going. I had an article up. We got live updates here. What do we have? Oh, the latest was the whole where is it? I just saw it. The latest that I seen last was that we were going to shut out Russian oil, which is definitely going to drive up gas prices. I tried to front on this podcast before, I think, how it used to be this way, where I would just pump gas and not even look at it. I'm not one to really look at prices. Like I know niggas, I know people who drive around and look at prices and they know where to get the cheap gas. I'm just like, yo, when I'm on E, I just fucking stop. I get gas. I keep it pushing. But when last year I could fucking fill my tank with 40, and this year I got to fill my tank with 70 and change. That's a problem. That is a fucking problem. And we're gonna shut out Russian oil now. Why wouldn't we? Obviously. And that's just gonna drive it up more. I think it went up 60 cents in the last week, which is fucking crazy. To be honest, I don't even really looking into this shit. I'm probably not gonna read these updates, to be real with you. I just know that none of this shit should be happening. But it is, because Putin's a dickhead. And you got niggas you got the shit. Let me tell you something. The shit that I found funny, no bullshit. And I kind of wanna I would like to see it just to see how it would pan out, how it would have panned out. Because Trump came out with some big dick energy. He got on a Full Send podcast. I don't really know exactly what kind of podcast it is. It's So a couple white boys. There's a little there's a person of color in there, but I feel like that's like kind of like a, let's just throw this guy in there. I could be dead wrong. It seems like a dope podcast. I want to listen to the Trump one, for comedic purposes because there's a couple clips in there. But this nigga came through with some big dick energy. Like, what would be the most Trump thing to do? Hop on a podcast and be like, nigga, if I was in office right now, none of this would be happening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's wrong, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. Trump seems to think he had a great relationship with Putin. I'm gonna just play this video real quick.
Spoken to him.
Here we go. Hold on.
You ever talk to Putin still?
Here we go.
No, I haven't spoken to him since, but he was never, ever going to, certainly under the Trump administration. And I say zero chance. I don't say like I don't think. Zero chance he would have done it. And I spoke to him about it. Zero chance he would have done it.
Right. But you have a good...
He saw the weakness. He saw Afghanistan, that the way, the incompetence of the withdrawal, the way they did it was so bad. Who advised them to take soldiers out first and leave people behind? And the soldiers were in no danger. We had, again, not one soldier was killed in 18 months, American soldier. Mm-hmm. And when they saw the incompetence, the gross incompetence of that, I believe that Putin became a different man when he saw that. He viewed the United States differently. He no longer respected the United States.
I mean, I don't completely disagree with Trump there personally. Niggas is going to come at me and be like, oh, this nigga likes Trump now, blah, blah, blah. No, you guys know the deal. I think Trump is funny. That's it. I don't necessarily think. Here's the thing. If you guys are new to the party here, I fucking hate Byron and I hate Trump. I hate them both. I wish we had better options. I don't necessarily disagree with this nigga though, man. For some reason, him and Putin were like this. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Because I think Putin in general is just like a different nigga. He's a different breed. And Trump, like the nigga Putin just needs a fucking blunt. That's always been my belief. But in Russia, they don't believe in shit like that. I feel like Putin just looks at fucking marijuana and he's like, I don't do that. I don't do that. We don't do that here. And that's it. He just the most he'll do is pop a melatonin. Even then, he'd be like, I don't do that. But that nigga needs something, bro. He needs to get his fucking dick licked. He needs a blunt. He's just so uptight. People in Russia are so uptight in general. And he's bro. He's power tripping right now. But for some reason, him and Trump are like this. And it makes no sense because Trump is anti what Putin is. That nigga gets fucking, he gets all fucking like jolly and shit when he's around his groupies, Trump supporters, which are still to this day I think are the most ride or die group of people who support a president. I feel like they go harder than the Obama niggas, honestly. And I was in high school, coming out of high school during Obama winning the first time and getting inaugurated. And that was a passionate group of people. But I feel like it's different when, that was a black male winning for the first time. And that's different. You know what I mean? Those supporters kind of fizzled out because I feel like this happens too when a Democrat wins. People, this shit's so like rigged, bro. Like I feel like for as long as I could understand politics, it's always like we Republican, and then you get sick of the Republican ways, and then you vote Democrat, and then you get sick of the Democrat ways, and then it's fucking stupid. There's no in between, and that's why I'll never really like. I can't see myself ever riding for somebody. If some nigga comes out, if somebody comes out and it was possible to do it, but I don't see it happening. If somebody comes out and it's like, yo, I believe in climate change, but I also believe in carrying guns, or I believe in climate change, but I also believe in you should be able to own a gun, and their views are just all over the place, I'll probably ride for that nigga. I don't see myself riding for anybody because I feel like that's kind of like some fangirl shit. But if somebody like that came out, you got my fucking vote. I got your back. But I can't get behind like the right or the left. I'm too like I'm just like that. I'm an overthinker, and with that said, I think about everything, and I can't get behind like a one-sided thing. I can't. I've always been like that. I just can't do it. So the Trump niggas, anybody, when niggas were super supportive of Byron, when niggas was, shout out to Side Talk, when niggas was super supportive of Byron, I thought it was weird too. I was at a barbershop where they had Trump, they had people like fucking Trump 2020 every fucking Saturday and every Sunday. It's like, nigga, go home. This nigga, he's not gonna hear about you being on a main road in Cranston, Rhode Island, shouting to the top of your lungs, vote Trump. You look like a fucking groupie, go home. Hey, you, who's coming in with the fucking Joe Byron fathead, you look like a groupie, go home. Now nobody supports Byron. And if you do, you're a fucking liar. But what was I gonna say about Trump? The Trump supporters, they're the hardest riders I've ever seen in my life. It's kind of gay. It's kind of gay. And I know the whole Republican thing is like anti-gay. Not anti-gay, but I know the whole Republican thing is like a bunch of manly men. I hate to break it to you guys, pals, but it's fucking gay. If you're a ride or die, like I fucking love Trump, I got a sticker on the back of my truck. You might as well get that fucking sticker tatted over your ass, because I'm getting very big I'll take Trump dick vibes from you, sir. But the full send clips, with all that said, I'm not 100% sure that he's lying, and he came through with big dick energy.
Joe Rogan's not a racist.
No. I like this one. Because what's been happening with Joe Rogan's been fucking terrible.
Joe Rogan's not a racist.
No.
Okay? And he's a very interesting guy that people like listening to. But, you know, they've been hitting him very hard. I did tell him one thing: stop apologizing. Stop apologizing.
What was his reaction to that when you told him?
I don't know, because I got the word. I put the word out.
Did he ever reach out to you about going on?
I don't know. I'd have to ask my people. You know,
I
have a lot of people.
No, because I saw back in, I think during the debate times, you said that he should moderate a debate.
Yeah,
he'd
yeah,
be much
I've seen that, yeah.
Well, he's much more talented.
That'll
than
never
Chris
happen.
Wallace.
That'd be great.
No, he's a much more talented person than just about all of these moderators.
Joe Rogan should moderate an
No, I
debate
said let
in
Joe Rogan.
2024.
Joe Rogan's.
Yo, Trump is crazy, man. But I find it hilarious. Sometimes we gotta laugh at this shit. Everybody's always like, oh, motherfucker, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This shit would still happen. It would be worse and blah, blah, blah. Like, nigga, just laugh at it. He went on a fucking podcast with a bunch of fucking white dudes who look like they might be tool bag. They look like cool dudes. I'm being a fucking asshole right now. I look like a tool bag. We all podcasting men look like tool bags. Let's just throw that out there right now. So if Full Send ever listens to this, hi, welcome to the club. We got jackets. Listen to this one. I'm gonna hear this podcast.
Stupid. Mm-hmm. We look weak. We look stupid.
Very true.
We look like we don't know what we're doing.
Very true.
And nobody's ever seen the country like this. And let me tell you, it really began not only with a horrible weak border, but it really began when they
Just
so
do it in the border.
incompetently withdrew from Afghanistan.
That
I
one
got
I
it
agree
down to
with.
2,000 soldiers. We were going to withdraw, but we weren't leaving $85 billion worth of equipment. We weren't leaving dead soldiers. And I spoke to the Taliban, the leader, Abdul, and I said, don't
I wonder
ever
if he
kill
made
any
that
of
name
our
up.
soldiers. Don't ever kill one more soldier. We're going to hit you harder than you've ever been hit before. And we went 18 months without a soldier being killed, without an American being, think of it, without an American being killed in Afghanistan.
If I was in another country, bro, I'm not gonna, like, this is obvious. If anybody disagrees with this, if I was in another country and I looked over and I see this old fuck Joe Byron as our president right now, not that I'm saying Trump would do a good job, a better job. I'm not assuming that. But I would not be able to take the USA seriously. I think that's what he's saying.
I heard you're spinning.
You DJ?
Would you believe it? I love music. I have an aptitude for music.
What type of music?
Would you believe it?
During, over our lives, we take tests and aptitude tests and all this. I've always had a high aptitude for music, but
Oh, look at this guy. He's a fucking aristocrat.
I don't need to ask it. So I think
Yeah.
you've hinted at it. Are you coming back and going to run for president of the United States?
Well, the campaign finance laws don't really allow you to discuss that unless you're going to literally go through a different process. So I think a lot of people are going to be really happy. You guys might be really happy, but
No, we're gonna be
I
happy.
think a lot of people are going to be very happy. But I'll
How
wait,
so? What do you mean by that?
Well, I'll wait till I have so many people wanting me to do it. I think really that a lot of people are going to be very.
This shit's a movie, okay? And the way this movie's gonna go is that things are gonna go to fucking absolute shit. It's like pro wrestling. Things are gonna go to absolute shit, and then Trump's gonna fucking make his like grand return, like if fucking Jeff Hardy came back. Jeff Hardy just came back on AEW, or what's one that everybody would know? Cena in 08. Just some big wrestler come back in the middle of a fucking shit show. Trump's gonna come back. He's gonna win because Joe Biden sucks. They all suck. I'm personally not voting until we have somebody in the middle, because all this fucking passionate right or left shit, I can't get behind it. I'm sorry, I can't. What was this like? Oh, he was talking about Kim Jong-un. That's enough of that. That clown. From one clown to another. But again, not gonna lie, he sounds pretty convincing. Take As Needed is brought to you by Soulita. Listen, if life reminded us anything these last 2 years, it's that shit gets stressful and wellness is important for both women and men alike. And there's no better way to take care of ourselves mentally than starting with our skin, beards, and boobies. We love the beards and boobies. Soulita has products that stretch far beyond soap, like booby butter and belly oil for that MILF in your life, and the ultimate beard care subscriptions for that beard that you love to stroke. Yo, my beard smells fucking fire every day. Sometimes I don't even put cologne on. And I'm not kidding. You could tell because I wear fucking Sauvage Dior. But sometimes I just throw the fucking beard oil on and it does the trick. Soulita's slogan is for your very own, and they live by that by making most of your experience customizable with women-owned products that are handcrafted and 100% vegan and cruelty-free, because women know what they're doing with this shit. Give your body the essentials it deserves. Visit Soulita.com and use promo code Jimmy's Diner at checkout. That's promo code Jimmy's Diner at checkout. Yeah, from one mess to the next, let's talk about Kanye West and Kim, because we talked about that on Cap, but I want to keep talking about it because it's some of the best stuff I've ever seen in my life. The nigga's divorced now, and we did a... Huh? This motherfucker, what did he just post now? This dude's crazy. He posted a poem about divorce. Divorce feels like full-blown COVID. I'm not going to repeat it because you guys probably did listen to Cap if you're listening to this. Man, I thought about something. And I thought about it. Shout out to Cooch because Cooch tweeted it and I liked it and because I definitely agreed. Kim posts pictures and you're just like, wow, she's fucking bad. And I feel like I've been sleeping on I haven't been taking into consideration why Kanye's been as crazy as he's been. And I don't know how he lost her. I don't know what happened. I don't do the celebrity gossip shit. But nonetheless, whether you break up with somebody or you lose somebody, you're still losing somebody. That nigga lost one bad bitch. Probably one of the baddest bitches in the world. I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to be one of these fucking one of these gay niggas who are like, Kim Kardashian's not all that. I prefer, I don't know, some fucking Ariana Grande or something. I don't know. Even though I think those dudes are weird too. If you like Ariana Grande, you're a weirdo. She looks 12. I feel like you might, if somebody accused you of some ripper shit, I'm going to say, that dude did think Ariana Grande was cute, so maybe. But I don't hold back here if you're a new listener. Shout out to Cap. She's fucking bad. And if I lost someone as bad as her and love the person at the same time, I'd be fucking devastated. I wouldn't even want to imagine it. So the nigga's going crazy. And I would like him to keep going crazy so that, you know, the next album, he did Donda, which was all right. And then Donda 2 was a little bit better. But, you know, I want him to keep, you know, going down into this hole so that we can get Dark Fantasy 2. Bro, he went through it so bad with Amber Rose, and she was like, Kim Kardashian is like fucking. So Kanye just keep losing it. Pete Davidson keeps stuffing Kim, and then eventually, you know, Kanye. What's got to happen for Kanye to make another classic album? What's sealing the deal? Because the divorce happened, and he wrote this fucking big poem on his Instagram. Right? Now I feel like there's a deeper. Now I feel like he's going into it deeper now that the divorce is official, and Skeet Davidson's over. I'm gonna keep calling him Skeet because I think it's fucking hilarious. The comedy content. Don't get me wrong, Kanye. The comedy content is enough for me. The content on your Instagram. Don't talk to me about Yeezys right now. That shit was hilarious. The nigga posts screenshots. He's always writing in all caps, so I just picture him yelling. And what was the other one? Oh, You Will Never See My Kids. When he posted the screenshots of Pete Davidson hitting him up on some like, yo, I hope we can be cool one day. And all Kanye says is, you will never meet my children. Yo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, my God, man. The comedy Kanye is fire. Cast him on SNL or some shit. Let him just keep having a weekly thing where he's just going at it with Pete or some shit. But I don't ever wish like bad on anybody's mental health because that's a big thing for me, obviously. I'm not saying I want Kanye to like go absolutely nuts, but go through the natural grieving process and then put it into your art. And obviously when you work through your art, it gets better. So I want him to get better through going through it and then putting out another classic album. So, yeah. What else did I have today? I don't even fucking know. I think that was it. I don't know why I just thought of this. I fucking dealt with some dude today who, Indian guy. And he smelled like he was masking the this is gonna sound so bad. But I feel like every culture has like a distinctive smell. Like I might step out my crib sometimes and smell like fucking pollo guisado or some shit because I just went too hard in the kitchen. I forgot to fucking change my shirt and take a shower or whatever. This dude in particular smelled like curry, but he smelled like he was trying very hard to mask the curry with a pack of Newports, and it was just not a good smell. It was fucking terrible. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I never want to go through it again. Take a shower every once in a while, guys. Fucking, you know what I mean? I don't care what you're going through. Make sure you take a shower. I don't care if you're depressed, and that's a part of depression. You know, I'm going back to the lesson from the beginning of the podcast, I guess, or the message, not the lesson, the message. It's the same shit, right? What the fuck is wrong?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm on crack. Fucking, that's what happens when you drink coffee at midnight. Take a fucking shower. How about that? Take a fucking shower. Think about your life. Stay in there for a little bit. Put on some fucking Evanescence or whatever the fuck. And, shed a tear or two if you have to and call it a day. You feel me? Yeah, I think that was it, honestly. Short little comeback, you know what I'm saying? Day late and a dollar short, but we here. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Usually I put it out on Wednesday. It's Thursday. Yeah, shout out to everybody who I shouted out Complex Ambition for putting the battery in my back, but a shout out to anybody who's been putting the battery in my back. You're very, very important to me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't have so many reasons to keep it pushing. And a very, very good support system. So yeah, I think that's it for the week before I start talking way too much. And yeah, if I had to pick a group of people to send to Russia right now to kill Putin, it would be me with the fucking Elon Musk suit. Okay? I would send Kanye with his energy, with his fucking kill skeet energy. Just use it on Putin. I would send Canelo Alvarez. I would send Ryan Garcia just to watch him. He could be the one that falls. I'm sorry, I'm being a fucking asshole right now. But we gotta lose somebody over there. Just send Ryan Garcia. He's annoying with his fucking TikTok and all that. Who else would I send over there? The Batman himself. I would send fucking Paul Dano's Riddler. Shout out to him. He was oh my God, phenomenal performance. Who else would I send? I think that was it. I think that was the Avengers like team that I picked on Cap to go over there. This nigga's gotta die, bro. Somebody just do it to him. Drop somebody, some fucking assassin out of the sky just to get it done. A sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who, you know, he might not make it back home, but he did it. All right, I will return for episode 79. This has been episode 78 of Take As Needed. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow NY Made Jimmy. Follow Take As Needed Pod. Make sure you follow CA Pod as well. Shout out to them boys. And again, thank you for listening. Subscribe on YouTube and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. And I appreciate the support.
It's the outro. Send them out here. Now we out this bitch. Send them out here. Now we out this bitch. Send them out here. Now we out this bitch. Send them. It's Jimmy's Diner.